Like it's just crazy.
He
Like
one of few.
yeah, he's one of few. Like you look at T.I. If you have artists that he want to groom to become a Jeezy. He have artists and stuff that he want to like. It's a few that was like let me take a step back.
Yeah.
Because Lil Wayne was a prime example. Dedication 3, that was like for his artists.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was one of the best mistakes because of what he did.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to see like Kendrick do it, J. Cole do it now.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know, man.
I think, man, right now music is in a weird state. I think streaming has changed music because obviously record labels are still making money somehow. But I don't think they've given us the information on how artists are getting paid from these streams. So you think about what artists is doing now with their record deals or when they want to put music out, because the record labels can't determine how much you're supposed to get paid per stream. Now the artist is negotiating which streaming platform their stuff's going to be on. So you take a Drake, for example. Drake probably put a song out today and it'll stream 3 million times, right? But the streaming platform or the record label can't determine how much money Drake should get out of those streams. So what does Drake do? Drake goes to Apple Music and he says, whatever I put out is fine, but y'all gonna pay me this up front for whatever I release on Apple Music. So now it's to the point where the artist gotta go negotiate a deal just to release the content. You look at everything Jay-Z do, it's not gonna come out on nothing but Tidal. You gotta have a subscription, and it's like they gotta figure out how artists are getting paid from streams.
But that goes back to the record labels. They fault. I feel like this is why streaming has become like the king. Like Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, SoundCloud, all these platforms.
I don't know how the artist makes money, bro.
Yeah.
You think about it. I could pay $9.99 a month and I could get every album for free.
Yeah.
How does the artist make money?
I mean, some people that download the albums,
right?
But still, like that's probably like 5 out of 20 people that actually download the album, instead of like, let me just stream it and stuff.
That's it, bro.
You only get what, like half of a cent or whatever each stream, so it's just like you basically like you losing money, so
that was it, bro.
That's crazy, man. So who was like your influencers, in the music industry?
Rap, my top 5, Jay-Z. I always exclude Tupac and Biggie because that's the general. But Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes.
You the first one that said that.
Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes is in my top 10.
Oh my gosh, Busta Rhymes.
I feel like he's one of the most underrated MCs.
I still listen to his shit and I'm like, damn, I would never get on a song with Busta. He kills everybody.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Of course. But you think that now, like, okay, I'm sorry to stop you.
No.
Do you think that Jay-Z and Eminem should be coming to a point where they should be in that
automatic, like the Tupac Biggie conversation?
Yeah. Like, just, like,
I think so.
Jay-Z, Eminem, and even Nas, like, they should just be
the new Biggie and Pac.
Yeah, like, don't
automatics.
Put them in the top 5.
Nah, I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that. So if I eliminate them, I would still say Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes. I love T.I. I'm a Ross fan. And oh man, that's tough, man. I gotta say Wayne, man. Wayne did a lot for the game.
A lot of people don't realize that.
He did a lot for the game.
Lil Wayne, he's not in my personal top 5.
Yeah.
Probably like top 10, top 15. But
yeah,
if you talking about, because me and my fiance, we had a conversation about last night. We was at Denny's. Shout out to Denny's. Hopefully we give you like a sponsorship.
Right.
She had like a debate on why is always a GOAT with everybody, like greatest of all time. Like in her eyes, greatest of all times, like Michael Jackson and Prince and the Whitney Houstons and stuff,
Right.
the Beatles and stuff like that. And I'm like, I understand that, but you also got to think about the eras and the decades. Like Drake, kids 18 to between maybe 12 to 14 to probably like around my age. I'm 26.
Mm-hmm.
They'll consider Drake the GOAT because Drake raised a lot of people. Drake been doing this for about over 10 years. I ain't realizing it, but he's been same thing with Wayne. Like you see these new rappers coming up. One of the first people they'll say is Lil Wayne, Chief Keef, you know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne, even Gucci Mane. Some people think Gucci Mane is the greatest of all time. And Jeezy because of their position in music and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said, and the hip hop culture is so young.
It is.
So it's just like, it's fun to say to have these debates. Like, that you forget about like the Busta Rhymes and the T.I.s and the Scarfaces and the DMXs. Like, there's so many artists that in their own time and they run, they consider the greatest of all time because they had runs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z had a run maybe from 96 to 03 or 04. He's still consistent. Yeah. But if you have a run for that long, you consider.
And that's why I tell people, man, people always talk to me about like, who had like runs, and I'm like, dog, you gotta look at not even just look at what the factions that was hot at the time. Yeah. Nobody can take away a run from Ja Rule.
Exactly.
For what he did. Yeah. This dude has so many #1 records, whether you liked him or you didn't. Murder Inc. had a run. Yeah. That was the same thing with Rockefeller, the same thing with Rough Riders, the same thing with everybody. So
DTP and
it was a lot of factions back then. They not around like they are now. I don't think nobody really. I mean, Maybach Music kind of brought it back, but
Maybach,
TDE. But it used to be a bunch of them.
I think TDE is probably like, and you got Quality Control.
Oh,
with them. I think them two, but for this generation,
that's it.
They bring that
QC on top, bro.
QC. The thing I love about QC is that they're for the people. And it's another conversation I want to talk to about. Another subject is, do you think that a lot of female rappers or just female artists is taking over right now?
I think the female rap lane is wide open for anybody. I got a couple people that I love, female rappers. Lee Mason from Philly. I know her early on before any of the Sisterhood of Hip Hop or anything. She's still dope. The girl from out here, Breonna Perry, she's hot. Everybody that I seen on that Sisterhood of Hip Hop show, Saya, Audra the rapper, it's a girl out, I think she's out LA that I listen to, Renee Brown. It's a lot of dope female rappers. It's a lot of whack ones too. Yeah. That's just cute on Instagram and they trash. Trash, bro. Somebody sent me this girl stuff the other day. I don't want to call her out, but and they was like, yeah, she the next big thing. And I'm listening to music. I'm like, this is trash.
She from down here?
No, I don't think she from here. I forget what this girl's name is. I seen her on a Hot 97 interview. She just wanted to rap for Ebro so bad. And I listened to the rap and I'm like, but I think it's wide open for females, man. I'm all for female hip hop.
Yeah, man, I think it's different. I feel like now you get into debates,
I like Cardi because we was able to see the growth. When I first heard Cardi was gonna be a rapper, I didn't take her serious.
Yeah, we all didn't take her serious.
And and just to see somebody actually, once you see that she started taking it serious, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm a believer. But shoot, we hung out with Nikki all the time. Nikki did her first mixtape in Delaware. She used to come up every weekend and record. Shout out to the homie Tracknologist, who used to record all her earlier mixtapes. That's when she was still Nicki Mirage. So I've been waiting to bump into her one day because it's a conversation to be had.
So who all you been working with, like the big names?
Big names, French Montana.
How was that? How was that experience?
French is so chill, man. Just how you see French on TV or in interviews, he just like that all the time, bro. Back in Delaware, it was a radio station, Kiss 101.7. And shout out to the homie Rob J. He just called me up. He's like, yo, man, French gonna be at the studio, man. Come up. And anytime a big artist came through Delaware to the radio station there, I was like one of the top artists in Delaware. So artists would always be like, yo, who the hottest out here? And so they would always call me up. So that's kind of how I got to meet everybody. That's how I met French. That's how I got linked with Ross. We already knew Meek, but it was through the radio station, man. So I got records with French. I got a record with Young Berg from back in the day. I got a record with Bobby Valentino, and me and Tiger did something, man.
I'll tell you a story about Bobby Valentino because he went to school with my sister, I believe. Long time ago, my mom told him, you know, Bobby Valentino was short, real short. Like I was like in the 5th or 6th grade. I was about 5'6" at the time. So that man is really short, man. So I made like a tower with him. I'm about 6'2". So my mom was like, you gonna make it one day. You gonna, because he was doing a freestyle over a Biggie beat. I'll never forget it. It was like Labor Day or something. And my mom like, you gonna make it. So he made it and stuff. So it's like, it's crazy like how you see people one day, then the next day they blow up. And they somehow solidify, in the music industry, how they run, what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's like on a music creation type. I've been on the stage with some of the biggest though, from the T.I.s to the Rosses to the I had Kid Capri DJ for me.
How was that? That's a legend, man.
I was doing a show in Dover, and they was doing like a 90s theme, so all the artists that performed that night didn't perform their records, but you had to emulate another artist. So the artist I had to emulate at that 90s party was LL.
Okay.
So I did a rendition of LL records, but Kid Capri was the DJing for me that night. Salt and Pepper was there that night. It was dope, cause I'm like, these is legends I'm around. Yeah. So it was good to get a vibe from them and pick their brain just about stuff they went through in the music business, because I was so frustrated. So to hear that the story hasn't changed, they was going through the same stuff that I was going through. So it was good knowledge. But when I'm around people like that, man, I just try to soak up information, man, because everybody's life experiences, they be different, but it's the knowledge that you get from everybody's situation. I just kind of take it like a sponge, soak all that up, man, whatever game they willing to drop. But I've been on stage with everybody, man. The biggest thing you could do in Delaware is perform at the University of Delaware, Bob Carpenter Center. Yeah. I did that enough times, so I'm like, did it. It was nothing else to do. I've been on the radio here, been at the Bob. It's like, I did what I could do in Delaware, so it was time to move on.
So you probably know Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, he went to the University of Delaware with me, bro. Yeah, man.
You ever had conversations with him?
I used to see Flacco at the basketball course because he thought he was nice at basketball. So I was like one of the shortest basketball players. But I never played actually at the school. I just wanted to always just play the guys that was actually on the team to let them know y'all not as good as y'all think y'all are. There's a bunch of us out here that can ball. We just don't do it for the school. Yeah. So Flacco was one of those ones that used to come out to the basketball courts. But he was really shy. And he was cool though. But Flacco, that's funny. But he made it, man.
Yeah, he did.
He the man. From University of